Hello. Another very busy administrative day is what it turned out to be. I didn't expect it, but things kept kind of going on. But hey, I'll take it. Tomorrow I'll definitely have to get a few more things done too. Um, we'll see some. I'll hear some results on some of the emails, and even make a phone call or two. But whew, we'll see how this is gonna go. Um, I think so far it's on the move. Um, it does just take a lot, a heck of a lot. But I think we're gonna do okay. um, Actually, I should check my another email here. Well, I have the official there and back email, but then my own personal email that I had some things going. I should, as I remember, do that. I did a lot today, and it was pretty. I don't know. I ate today. I'm still hungry. Yeah, my body. Whatever I did yesterday, just I don't know what it was, but boy, just hungry, 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 hungry today. And I did want to sleep, 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 eat and sleep. That's what I wanted to do, but not a lot of sleep. I was busy. Oh boy, I was even having emails past 5 o'clock here, and when did I start today? I don't know. Quite similar. Well, no, I think it was around 7 too. 6 actually. Yeah, I was up since 6. um, but yeah, and I mean, even I just sent off an email. I said after 5. I just had to complete yet another email for another request for um, a letter confirming um, that I'm collecting donations on behalf of Brigadoon. So uh, it's cool. I don't know. But we'll see. Like I said, I was talking about the snowball effect. Well, I yeah, it's sometimes getting hard to push. But I even put out a request there for Red Deer to see if anybody wants to kind of come along to the mall there on Friday that I have set up and assist. So I'll see. And I think the same thing with requests. Which reminds me, I should be doing that now too. Maybe locally, the same kind of thing to see if anyone's interested. And it is 10:30, heading for 11 o'clock at night. So it's wee. Anyways, all's good. All's good. Uh, it's just watching my energy and keeping myself together and shape. And I even took time today to just do some physical maintenance, and which is just a bit of exercise and stretching, getting things to move in a wider range than the run shuffle that I run in. Just to try to keep things loose and going, to reduce any chance of injury. So, I mean, it is a balancing act between um, the administrative side of things and making sure that you're lined up that way for success. Well, let me put it this way. If I focus only on running, what purpose is all that hard work of running? If I focus on just the administrative work and I have all this success lined up, like dates and times and everything lined up, what good is to have all that administrative work done if I end up breaking and falling apart? You know what I mean? So I have a saying, and you know, well, you don't know. Maybe you do know. uh, I hate when people say, uh, well, discuss it with me first. But talking about that balance between administrative and physical, um, my saying is there's a thin line. What is the saying? Discipline is the thin line between doing too much and doing too little. And in this case, you gotta kind of meet it in between. If I do too much of one thing and not enough of the other, these two things are equal parts. I have to have things lined up. That said, looking on the side of the Rick Hansen Foundation, hopefully down east, I have a friend and a lady named Trish, who may try to line up some schools for me. I gave her some. Well, actually, that is one thing that I did today was email a school, and I attached her name along to the email just to try to request a visitation, and then she will hopefully come along and do a follow-up, and she said she would, and then I gave her leads to other possible schools that I'd like to visit. So, working together. Hopefully having somebody on that side of it will knock down some of the administrative side, which would help, and also help move me into schools, and maybe free up some time to get down and do the physical work as well. But that's what's going to come, and that's success, though. You know what I mean? And the more success that I can create, be it physically, showing the kilometers, and administrative wise, showing that I can produce, hopefully will lead to more and more interest and supporters. And I even received a letter today from one of the people that I was out walking and spent time to running around and spent time to talk with. And that was kind of nice and encouraging. And even at that, this person was looking through my website and wanted to hear more about my story that I was actually talking about. So, more work. I never really, I think in the past, like when I did the walk, I didn't expose my leg. I kept it covered. I never overly pushed the fact of my injury and stuff, and I'm not out there for pity for myself. That's far, far, far away from what I'm trying to do. But I think I have to learn to even acknowledge more to myself of what I've been through. You know, I I guess the whole thing is and I see people that they get an injury or an illness and they ride it. And sure, it's significant and it's sad and it's horrible. Um, but I don't want to fall into the pity trap. Because I think that would have slowed me down and stopped me. So I think I recognized that early. I definitely don't want pity, and nor do I want to have people, feel pity for, in that manner. I think what I'm out to do. I know what I'm out to do. Not think. I know. I'm trying to encourage people to overcome their handicaps, their disabilities, the things that are inhibiting them from having the most out of life. So, yeah, myself putting up what happened to me, I don't want it to be taken as a pity cry, so I think I stayed away from it since I had my website, and I mean, that's over a decade. But I think for the sake of it, to encourage people who are knocked down, injured, have an illness that they're trying to overcome and beat. Maybe it is a not a bad idea to maybe talk a bit about what I went through. And by no means will I discuss everything. And it is personal. Um, a lot of it. It's emotional. A lot of it. But I think by now I'm strong enough and confident enough to just expose what I can, and um, I think I think going across the country with the weather and the elements has got me to learn to expose myself a little bit more to um, so much. Anyways, I can't believe I ramble sometimes, but there's 11 minutes. So I'm gonna let you go, and we'll see if things are coming, and I'm growing, and hopefully I can have people grow along with me. One of my sayings is, if you're not uh, growing together, you're growing apart. So I want to try to keep building these relationships, and between um, the mall relationships and the charity relationships and all that stuff, and just try to grow it. And um, I think some of the sad part is some of the relationships that I want to keep and develop further. Personally, you know, uh, I horribly have to sacrifice some of it, but still try to maintain something. It's a it's a huge task. Um, a lot to ask from a little fella like me. I don't want pity though. Don't want pity. Um, but I do want support if I can, whatever somebody can muster. Um, so, anyways, um, here's my saying: the more you move others. So I'm just hoping I can move and move and move along with anyone that's willing to move along with me. Anyways, take care. Cheers.